This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV, take 2. Sorry, Mick. Technical issues. But yeah, look, go back to it. Wasserman, today, new start for you. Feels like a big start, a big step, and your big face on the screen there. You walk in, you're happy with how it's all gone?
I am, mate. I am. No, it's nice to be, when you come in here and you actually feel like it means something. Your pictures on the wall and in the at the entrance of the office. So, it's different. It's a great wee setup over here. I'm happy. I think it's like a new start in my career. So, I'm looking forward to it.
You've worked with a lot of promoters, whether that be over in the States, whether that be over here. Why Wasserman for this next chapter? Some may say it might be the final chapter of your career.
I think it's the right move at the right time, with the plan which we have set out together, the fights, everything, how kind of we'll go back into it has been the right move for me. I think it's, how I want to move at this stage of my career to get back to world title level and try to get a world title. So, yeah, that's what I think they were the right ones.
Was there ever a point last year where you was contemplating retirement?
Yeah, of course. Listen, I think most fighters, if to lose, win or lose, whatever it may be, they're always going, fuck this, I don't know if I can do it no more. I don't know if I want to do it no more. So yeah, listen, it definitely crossed my mind. It took me to run a marathon to go, nah, I need to be back fighting.
What keeps you going? What keeps the hunger, the drive going for you to kind of set up shop in another city again? We'll come on to that in a minute. But yeah, why are we seeing you in the ring?
One reason, mate, is to be a world champion. As simple as that. It's not about money, not about anything else. It's to become a world champion. That's like I could have retired if I really wanted to. I'm not stuck. I've done well in boxing, and I have a lot of things going on outside of boxing. But I want to be world champion. Once I set a goal, I always try to finish it, and that's my aim. My goal is always be a world champion.
Up in Sheffield now, Grant got such a good gym. Kind of the cliche that success breeds success. See it on Saturday night with Dalton Smith. I know it didn't go Harry Scarf's way, but how much are you enjoying being in that environment?
It's great. You have there the fighters there to go gauge yourself off. Am I pushing hard enough here? What are these guys doing? And I love that. I love that kind of gym competition where you are working against each other. You are trying to push each other to go harder. I thrive in those type of environments, so it's been really good. As I say, like I really could have just went, no, I don't want to do this anymore because I'm living in Sheffield. It's not the best of places for entertainment or doing anything. I'm only there for work. I'm going to the gym, come back from the gym, going to the gym, come back from the gym. It's just work completely, and it's the right place to be. I'm focused. I'm in a great gym. Grant's a great coach, and the bond I have with the boys already has been very, very good. So I'm happy, and that's the main thing. You got to be happy in this. If I was unhappy, what would be the point of doing it? So I'm in a good position, mentally, physically. I'm in a great position. Everything's starting to click again, so I'm happy.
Yeah, look, there might not be as much to do in Sheffield, like your words, but how important is it for you to have kind of that atmosphere, not just in the gym, but on fight weeks, like after this, going to see Junaid Boston, you was helping out Harry Scarf in his corner on Saturday night. I know you've always done that with Harlem for a big part of your career, but there's a lot of fighters in that gym.
Yeah, listen, it's always great. I love to be around it. I'm boxing now 26 years. That's a lifetime. It's longer than life in jail, isn't it? So, it's a long time, and I know the game inside out. I've seen the highs of the highs, the lows of the lows, and to be around different fighters and see how they handle things. It's always nice to experience. I have so much friends in boxing. Like Harlem is one of my closest friends in boxing, out of boxing. he's fighting another one of my friends in Tyrone, so it's it's a shit one for me, but that one. But it's very important to have be up in a gym like that where in my last camp I was basically me and Pedro, and it was fantastic, but you didn't have that gym kind of competition where you were push yourself against somebody. So, I trained with Regal one of the days, and we were doing like bag session, and then you're meant to get out and run and stuff. I was leaving him for dirt in terms of what we were doing. I was flying on, but he was just going at his pace. It's like this guy can do anything he wants. Really, he's unbelievable. So, yeah, is I like a bit of competition gym. I think it's very important for my own mindset.
When you sat down with Wasserman to get this deal done, is it just a fight by fight plan where you reassess things, not the contractual obligation, but like fights, your career, or have you mapped out a certain plan to get to that destination, which is a world title?
No, it's a mapped out plan. It's not fight by fight. Now, obviously, you have to go off fight by fight at the same time and play how whatever way it's going. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's 1 to 2 year contract. See where we are after year one. See what the plan is for year two. Hopefully, there's some big Saturday fights in there. I would hope. In world title fights, hopefully. But definitely a homecoming fight in there somewhere has to be. So all these little things that we've all been spoke about and planned for, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Is it featherweight, super featherweight? Where will you be campaigning?
Featherweight. At the minute, featherweight. Yes, I still make featherweight quite easy. Like I'm walking around now later than I ever walked around, and people say, "Well, it gets harder and make weight," but it's actually getting easier for me for some reason. I put it down to run the marathon. It's helped strip me down, and I haven't been able to much weight on since. So, yeah, I think featherweight's where I'm going to be for the minute. But listen, if there was some big opportunities in super featherweight, I'm more than happy to be there too.
For you now, is it only about the world title, or is there still faces you want to look at in the opposite corner?
Just a bit the world title. Listen, there's faces 100%, but the main thing is the world title.
If you did decide to end your career after the last fight, would you have had regrets retiring?
I think that's the reason I didn't. I think that's the reason I didn't. I'd want to look back. I spoke to different pros, Stephen Smith and stuff, and even like before, because I was possibly going to train with Stephen. I actually done some work with him. He's a great coach. But I spoke to him not long after. He reached out to me, and it was really nice. Just checking in on me and stuff, and he was like, "You don't want to get the." Cause I was saying, I think that's me. He's like, "Man, you don't want to get to my age and think, maybe I should have won again, because that's where I'm at." He says, you don't want to be in that position." I says, "You know what, you're right." So yeah, listen, I didn't want to be in that position. I'm happy to kind of give it one more go, no matter what, one more go. Let's see how far I can go. Let's see how far I can roll these days.
Is there a part of you that wants to prove people wrong? Because I feel like going into this version of you, there will be people writing you off.
People can say what they want and think what they want. At the end, maybe I'll throw the finger up. Maybe I'll bring it. Maybe I'll flip the bird again for the last time. But listen, the people, of course, loads will say, because you see it. Listen, I see it. People think you don't see it, or people think you don't pay attention. Sometimes I see it, and sometimes you go, "Fuck you, you cunts." But if you let that get to you, that controls you then, doesn't it? So, listen, it is what it is. People can say what they want, think what they want. I'm happy to prove them wrong, but it's not my goal to prove them wrong. No, if I change their mind, happy days. But just don't be fake about it.
Yeah, last one. If that middle finger does go up, lifting that world title, full circle moment, is that not just a finger to the doubters, just a finger to everyone who's kind of been in the way in your pro career?
No, it wouldn't be. It would just be like, thank you. It'd be more a thank you than an F you know what I mean? So, once they go up and the final whistle is blown, or the final bell is rung in a boxing term, it'll just be like, yeah, cheers, thank you. Hasta luego.
Michael Conlan, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. This all starts again the 7th of March at the Brighton Centre, Channel 5, terrestrial TV. We'll see you soon. Cheers.